Hi, my lovely students. This is mounim, your teacher of English. I hope you are doing well and you are staying at home until we meet after the confine with no one missing. So, our today's lesson is going to be about the adverbs of frequency. So, let's get started. So, now watch and listen to the conversations carefully.
How often do you go to the beach, Omar?
I sometimes go to the beach, Jamila. Hey Sarah. How often do you go cycling?
I always go cycling, Samir.
How often are you happy, Mary?
I am usually happy, Steve.
So, after watching and listening carefully to the conversations, I hope so. So, you will find that, or you will see new words added to the conversations, to our sentences, like often, always, sometimes, usually. So, what are these words? Yes, these words are called the adverbs of frequency. So, why do we use the adverbs of frequency? And when and how do we use them? Verbs of frequency to see how often we do things or how often things happen. Like we have here in our two examples. How often do you go cycling? The first example. How often do you go cycling? The answer: I sometimes go cycling. Okay, so if you see here, there is often in the question, and in the answer, there is sometimes, and sometimes comes before the verb. And in the second example, we have, how often are you happy? I am usually happy. So here, the adverb or usually comes after the verb to be. Okay, so the adverb frequency always comes after the verb to be and before the other verbs like go, like do, okay, and such verbs. So now we can talk in details about the adverbs of frequency. So as you can see here in this picture, there are many adverbs of frequency. So we have always, usually, normally, or generally, often or frequently, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly ever, rarely, never. Okay, so when it comes to always, so it is 100%, something that we always do. For example, I always play video games. I play them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I always play video games. So when it comes to usually, so it is less than always, and so on and so forth until we come to never. So never, it is 0%. Okay, so I never play tennis. Okay, so and we have other examples right here. I always study after class. I usually walk to work. I normally get good marks, and so forth. So here in these examples, as the examples that we saw in our conversations, the adverb comes before the verb. Okay, so the adverbs come before the verb. And we have two cases: when the adverb comes before the verb and when it comes after the verb. Like we have here, Daniel always passes his exams. So we have subject, Daniel, adverb, always, passes is main verb. So the adverb here comes before the verb pass. Okay? On the other hand, we have subject plus verb to be plus adverb. So when we have the verb to be, so the adverb comes after, as I said before. He always or he is always happy. Okay? So when we have the verb to be, the adverb comes after. When we have other verbs, the adverb comes before. Okay? I think it's clear. So now we come to the end of this session today. I hope you understood the lesson. I wish you all the best and please stay at home.